Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another tier list video. And with October just right around the corner, I figured I'd make a tier list for every single item shop Halloween skin that we have ever had, including skins that have come in packs in the item shop. So without further ado, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into it. First one that we see is going to be the Ghostbuster skins. Now, we did have a lot of Ghostbuster skins between the male and females. Now, these were released last Halloween during 2020. I personally did like this collab. This was a very fitting collab that they did because of its Halloween. Ghostbusters, you know the deal. It was just a very good collab that they did. Personally, I think a lot of the female skins do typically look better than the male ones. So for this and for other ones, including packs that made of skins that look alike, I'm probably going to rate the female ones just a little bit slightly higher than the males, just because I think they all look better, typically about 90% of the time. So on this list, I am going to rate the female Ghostbusters skins as a B, and I'm going to rate the male ones as a C. Like I said, we're going to be jumping around kind of all over the place since these are pretty scattered across here. I think there was about 4 or 5. Okay, so we got 5 females, so I think there's going to be 5 males. Where's the last one? I feel like I'm playing in Where's Waldo right now. I'm blind. Okay, there it is. All right, there we go. We got the last one. So like I said, females in my opinion are always just going to be a little bit better skin wise when it comes to looks, and because, you know, I think most of the player base typically uses female skins over male skins, so that's where we're going to rate it at that. Moving on into our next one, we have Snugs. Snugs was a kind of like a Halloween version of Cuddle Team Leader. Wasn't bad, but wasn't the best either, being that we have so many like Cuddle Team Leader type skins. This was kind of like you saw more of like the skin of the character rather than you would kind of see for other ones. Like I know, for example, we have Spooky Team Leader here. Wasn't a big fan of Snugs. I think it looks pretty decent, so I'm gonna have to throw Snugs into the C. Moving on into Peely Bone. Now, if you know me, if you watch a lot of my videos, I'm not the biggest fan on Peely. I don't like Peely. I don't really know why I don't like Peely. I just don't. But for this one, I do think I'll give it some credit. I do think this is a very creative and a very cool Halloween skin, and in my opinion deserves some respect, so I'm gonna give Peely Bones an A. Moving on into Teeth. Teeth is a very kind of okay skin in my opinion. It is very unique. Of course, we don't see any skin like this. Does fit kind of like a creepiness with along the lines of Halloween. Wasn't the biggest fan of this, so honestly I'm probably gonna have to put Teeth as a C in my opinion. Moving on to Willow. Willow was a skin that was included in the Final Reckoning pack with Blacklight and Katrina. For Willow, the other edit style for this looks very creepy, and it's a very huge doll head, so I probably wouldn't use that edit style all too much. But for the Willow skin, I do actually like this, and I'm gonna put Willow as an A. For other skins in the pack like Katrina was all right. It was very unique. I just didn't really like a lot of the spikes that came off the top of the head. I think it was just kind of like annoying in my opinion, but it still was a decent Halloween skin. So for Katrina, I'm gonna have to put her as a B. And then moving on for Blacklight. Blacklight was yet another pretty decent Halloween skin, and so I'm gonna have to put it as a B. Moving on into another skin that came inside of a pack with Midnight Dusk. This was included in the Crypt Crashers pack that included the Arachnid Coacher and the Night Surf Bomber. For Midnight Dusk, I really did like this. It was kind of more of a humanized look to the traditional Dusk skin that was included in the Chapter 1 Season 6 Battle Pass. I really do like this skin. I think it deserves to be in the A. For the other skins that came inside this pack with the Arachnid Coacher, I also think, once again, another A skin, and it's going to have to be the same rating for the other skin if I can find it, with the Night Surf Bomber. There we go. Night Surf Bomber, once again, like I said, deserves to be an A as well. Up next, we have yet another skin from a Halloween pack. We've gotten a lot of Halloween packs over the years, and I hope we continue to get more because a lot of them have actually been really good. But for this one, this was included in a pack with the Skull Squad pack that included the Bone Boss, Bone Ravage, Skull Squad Leader, and the Skull Fish Stick. For this is basically a Skull Trooper version of the Cuddle Team Leader skin. Was kind of alright. It wasn't anything too fancy. I actually really did like this back bling a lot. But for Skull Squad Leader, I'm gonna have to put it as a B. For Bone Boss, I wasn't really a fan of this skin. I don't actually even own Beef Boss to begin with because I'm just not really a big fan of it. But for Bone Boss, I'm probably gonna have to put that at a C. Moving on into Bone Bone Ravage. I actually really like this skin a lot. I think the details on this are very, very nice. So for this one, I'm gonna have to put it as an A. And for the last one with Skull Fish Stick, I actually do kind of like this skin, but I think it's gonna have to deserve to be in the rating along with the Skull Squad Leader skin. For our next skins, we essentially have zombified soccer skins. Once again, I like the females more than the males. I think the females deserve to all be in the A. I really like them a lot. I think they look very, very good. The males, I'm honestly actually probably gonna put them at a C. Wasn't really a big fan of any of them. Some of you might have it higher, but like I said, personally, I do like all the female versions a lot more than I do the males. Once again, we're going to be searching for these. I think we have, there's like one of each more. I think that's all the male ones that we have. Moving, I think we have one more female. Yep, there it is. I'm pretty sure there's only 4 of each, but yeah, that's where I'm gonna have to rate them. I do like the female versions, just not a big fan of the male ones. Moving on to the next one, we have Wrath. Wrath comes with 4 edit styles, and it's kind of a disappointment because I do like the details on the skin. It's just that the edit styles, you don't see it. They're all inside the jacket. They're on all the front of the skin. You might see a little bit of it from behind, from like as the player's perspective, but being that you don't see really any of the other edit styles for this skin, I think it kind of hurts it a bit because it just doesn't feel like it's really all that worth it, in my opinion. For Big Mouth, this is actually a good Halloween skin. I just personally really wouldn't use it, but for Halloween purposes, I do think the details on this skin are actually very, very good. Very creepy. I personally just wouldn't use it, but as for a Halloween skin, I think it's one of the best that there is. Going on to our next one, we have Hemlock. Hemlock comes with 2 edit styles that you can also switch in between the white version and the black version. A really good skin. I know this was actually kind of glitched last year, and thank God they fixed it to where if you were in your locker and you were going from back and forth from back bling to back bling, it would keep switching styles, and hearing the scream that you would have to do into the emote just got super, super annoying. So I know that's off topic, but I'm just very glad that they did fix that, if you know what I'm talking about. Moving on into Ravina, this was yet another typically pretty good Halloween skin. I really did like the back bling on this. I like how it also glowed in the dark, so kind of an easy choice for me. I'm gonna have to put it as an A. For Haze, Haze is one of those Halloween skins that you see come back regularly in the item shop. It's almost like in a 30-day rotation now. Not really too big of a fan. I know this is, you know, considered a sweat skin, but I think Haze is very, very simple. It does have an edit style, which is probably going to be the reason why I rank it where it does, because the edit style does fit more for Halloween. So I'm gonna have to put Haze at a B. Moving on to our next skin, which is yet another skin from a pack, is the Ultimate Reckoning pack. This pack came with Nash, Violet, and the Grave skin. For Nash, this essentially to me was a Fortnite version of Joker. I know a lot of people like this skin. I did myself, and it also was like Willow in that it had like a doll version for this skin. I didn't use this skin too much, but I know this skin was very popular, and it actually is a pretty decent Halloween skin, so I'm gonna have to put it as an A. For Bunny Moon was kind of a typical, kind of boring Halloween skin. I do like the details of it. It just, I don't ever see this skin inside of the game. I don't even wear it that much. But I do think it deserves at least some credit, and so I'm going to have to put it at a C. For Chaos Agent, just like Haze, it's one of those Halloween skins that came out during Halloween, but then they just threw it right into the 30-day rotation because it was, once again, for a short period of time, a sweat skin. So Fortnite, I think, kind of saw this as like, oh, a lot of people like this. We might as well just say, screw it being in Halloween. We're just going to throw it in the 30-day rotation along with Haze, and that's typically what they did with almost every sweat skin, no matter if it was seasonal or not. They just took it and put it in the 30-day rotation and left it at that. But it is a decent, okay skin. Not my favorite. A lot of people are probably going to disagree where I put this as a rating, but I think I'm going to put Chaos Agent as a C. For Grimoire is actually one of my favorite Halloween skins. I'm pretty sure this is, yes, it's almost like a 30-day rotation item as well. I love the pickaxe that comes with this skin. I know it's kind of off topic, but I do love the pickaxe that comes with this skin. I think Grimoire, honestly, in my opinion, deserves to be a B. Continuing on to the Ultimate Reckoning pack, I just realized that I didn't continue it after I stopped with the Nash like I did for the other packs. So continuing on with that, we have Violet. Violet was essentially just a female version of Blacklight. Once again, like I said, I do think the female skins are better. So since Blacklight is a B, I'm going to have to put Violet. Honestly, in my opinion, I'm gonna have to put it as a B as well. I do typically like the females better. Probably one of the few times you'll see me rank a female alongside of the male, like at the same like rank, but I honestly think Violet deserves to be a B. Going on into Spooky Team Leader. Spooky Team Leader, once again, It's just one of the thousands of thousands what it feels like for a reskin that we have for Cuddle Team Leader that we all have to buy separately. Probably gonna have to put Spooky Team Leader as a C. Up next we have Sagan. Once again, another skin that is not seasonal anymore. Gets thrown into the item shop. Very simple, I would say, kind of very boring in my opinion, so I'm gonna have to put Sagan as a C. Going on into Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker is, once again, another seasonal item that I don't know why they brought back this one. This one and Teeth were both skins right here that were brought back way before Halloween. And I don't think these were considered any sweat skins by any means, so I was confused as to why they brought these back into a more consistent item shop rotation. I personally really like Jawbreaker. I think it deserves to be a B. Moving on into Delirium. Delirium has, in my opinion, one of the best back blings, not just for Halloween, but best back blings overall. I love this back bling for this skin. I think the details on this skin look really cool in my opinion. So for me, I'm gonna have to easily put Delirium as an A. Once again, we have a skin from the Ultimate Reckoning pack in Grave. Grave was essentially a female version of Katrina, so it honestly, in my opinion, looked worse than Katrina. Katrina had a lot of details around the head with the flowers, and then you just have a hoodie for this one, so C is honestly where I'm going to have to put that one. Victoria Saint, once again, throw into the list of it's not seasonal anymore. Let's throw into the item shop on a more consistent rotation. I do actually like this skin. Once again, I think it deserves to be above these. Just don't think it's quite A tier. Don't think it's quite A tier, but I think it deserves to be above the C, so we're gonna have to put Victoria Saint in the B. For Heyman, this skin and Straw Ops are typically the first skins that you'll see released at the beginning of October when they start releasing the Halloween skins for that month. I do like the details on this skin. They look very creepy and very good, so I'm gonna honestly rank Heyman and Straw Ops at the same time, and I do believe that these skins deserve to be in the A. These are very good Halloween skins. For Skull Ranger, female version of Skull Trooper, I really like this skin. I hope we get an inverted edit style that Skull Trooper has with like the all white with the black bones. I think that on Skull Ranger would look absolutely clean. I'm really hoping that they do it, because I would honestly use this skin a lot more than what I normally do for Halloween. Moving on into Gold Trooper. Gold Trooper, and I'm actually gonna rate this with Skull Trooper. These are the epitome of Fortnite Halloween. These are like the god and goddess of Fortnite Halloween skins. I think they both are phenomenal. These are really what set people getting hyped for Halloween, for skins to come back for seasonal stuff. So for Gold Trooper and Skull Trooper, I think they both deserve to be in the S tier. Moving on to Headlock. Headlock is a pretty decent Halloween skin. Very skinny. Was kind of surprised it didn't become sweaty, but a lot of detail on this. I think it looks decent. Wasn't the biggest fan of it, honestly, but I think it should be in the C. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it some more credit. I think Headlock deserves to be a B. Moving on to Patch. Patch had two really good edit styles. I do like the white edit style more than I do the regular edit style, and you can also take the pumpkin off of the head. Essentially just a female and a far more better Halloween version of Patch Patroller. So for Patch, I'm gonna probably have to put Patch at a B. Moving on into the Good Doctor. The Good Doctor, easily gonna have to put this as an A. I personally don't use the skin a lot, but for Halloween, this is really, we should start getting more skins like this, in my opinion. I really like the fact that it goes on with the Frankenstein thing of he's mixing potions and all of a sudden he turns into a Frankenstein. Really cool skin. I think the back bling adds on to a lot of the theme as well, so I really hope we get some more skins like this. Going on into Baba Yaga. All right, moving on into Punk. Punk was a pretty decent Halloween skin. I know a lot of people like this skin. Looks really cool. I just overall, I think it's a pretty subtle Halloween skin, but the pumpkin head, you know, obviously just gives it a really cool look to it. So I think Punk should be a B. Going on into Grim Fable. Grim Fable, once again, item shop rotation skin. We see it every now and then. Pretty decent. I like the hood off edit style, even though with the hood on, it's a lot of detail. It looks really cool. So for this one, I'm gonna have to put it at a B. For Rose, I like the glow in the dark for Rose. I think it's pretty decent. I'm gonna have to throw Rose at a B. Going off to Rose's counterpart, we're gonna go ahead and throw that right there and go on to the next one. For Brainiac, Brainiac was essentially a male version of Gold Trooper, and it does have a Gold Trooper edit style. Not the biggest fan of it, honestly. I'm just gonna throw it as a C. It's nothing too special. It's basically Jonesy as a zombie. For Party Trooper, now I didn't make this list, but I do think Party Trooper did release in October, but I don't really consider this a Halloween skin, even though it is essentially Skull Trooper, being that this does happen to come back every now and then with like, we get edit styles for like the Ariana Grande, for the J Balvin. So I guess this might be Halloween, but I'm just gonna rate this as a skin as a whole. If it really is considered a Halloween skin, I'm gonna rate it where I think it should be. With the edit styles included, I think this deserves to be honestly an S tier. All the edit styles look phenomenal, so if I'm gonna have Skull Trooper here, Party Trooper is gonna have to be right up there next to him. Going on into Arachne and her male counterpart, once again, I do think the females are going to look better in this instant, and I'm gonna have to put this one as a C, and I'm gonna have to put Arachne as a B. Going on into Deadfire, in my opinion, it's a decent skin, especially given the white edit style that it has. Nowadays, just none of the 2000 V-Bucks skins sell unless it's like J Balvin or Ariana Grande. Just don't think this skin is really worth the price. The white edit style is pretty decent, but I'm gonna have to probably throw Deadfire at a C in my opinion. Moving on into Hollowhead, in my opinion, a very top tier Halloween skin. But just the look of this skin, it is like it's almost a perfect Halloween skin with the fog coming out of the eyes, the big jack-o'-lantern head, the very like torn apart, ripped, clothes. I just think this skin looks absolutely phenomenal. Going on into Ludwig and Heidi, these skins aren't Halloween skins, but they do come out every October or the end of September with Oktoberfest. So technically, even though they're not Halloween skins, they are coming out the same time period as Halloween skins. Heidi, I do actually think is a pretty decent skin in my opinion, but I'm not a big fan of Ludwig. I think none of it just I just don't like it. Some people might, me personally, I just don't like it. Going on into Jack Gordon, easily A tier skin, 3 edit styles, Halloween skin. I don't know how you can get any more really Halloween than this. I do think Hollowhead is a bit better in that it just looks so much more cool, but Jack Gordon, just that facial expression doesn't really creep me out. But overall, the skin has 3 really good edit styles and of course fits the theme for Halloween. For Plague and Scourge, I do think these skins are pretty decent. They're kind of plain, honestly, for being real. So for this one, I'm probably gonna have to put this one, actually I'm gonna rate these the same. They're very simple, very plain. I don't think anything puts one over the other. Going on into Sanctum, vampire skin, fits Halloween, of course. I know a lot of people love the cape back bling for this. Wasn't anything entirely too special, so for Sanctum, I'm probably gonna have to throw it as a B. And last but not least, for Patch Patroller, a far lesser version of Patch, definitely better than these 3 skins. In my opinion, I'm probably gonna have to put Patch Patroller at a C. That is gonna be it for this tier list. Make sure you guys comment down below what you guys would change up. I'll leave the link down below if you guys want to do this tier list as well. Send me pics on Twitter, wherever you want to do. I do kind of want to see what you guys would rank these. I know a lot of people are gonna have some different opinions for this tier list, so I do kind of want to see what you guys think. But as always, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next video.